Phase Hero, episode 82, coming to you from that hashtag show studio at San Diego Comic-Con. BD here. My guest in this episode, Steve Agee.
Hey, guys. It's so good to see you. This is the nicest setup I've been to yet.
Hell, shout out to that hashtag show. They absolutely crushed it.
I was in a parking lot yesterday sweating and getting sunburned. This is awesome.
We got
you got better decorations, too.
Well, I was coming in the elevator. I was hauling ass down the hallway because you beat me to the studio. And then you sit here and you're like, oh, okay, it doesn't matter if I was just sprinting. It's comfy.
No,
it's comfy, cozy.
So nice in here.
Oh, dude. Well, what number of Comic-Con is this for you?
This is probably 7 or 8. The first time I came to Comic-Con was like 98.
Wow.
And it was
different.
Just comics. There were no studios here. And it was like, it was still in the convention center here. Completely manageable, no crowds. It was awesome. And then I didn't come back again until 2008 with the Sarah Silverman program. And it was completely...
When was the first time you came here that people started to be like, "Oh, Steve, I want a picture"? They started.
Yesterday.
Yesterday was the first time.
Yeah, yesterday it was noticeable because of Peacemaker, obviously.
Yeah.
Up until now, it's been every now and then more looks like. Did we go to school?
Oh, you look like the.
Yesterday was crazy though, but it only happens at Comic-Con.
So the DC universe has changed your life.
So, yeah. Yes.
Dude, so you did Suicide Squad was your first DC entry?
First DC, yeah.
And now Peacemakers. I mean,
now
Creature Commandos is awesome.
Yeah.
How did let's go back to the beginning real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
How did the first conversation with James go about being a part of his the Suicide Squad and joining?
I feel like it was a year before, and he said, "I've got something coming up." And Economos wasn't even a part of it. He mentioned me doing motion capture for King Shark.
Dude, I was on set and I saw you in the whole.
Yeah.
You had like a whole shark rig body.
Ridiculous. And I didn't have to wear it. It's a displacement suit. And Peter Capaldi said I looked like a kidney stone in it because just this gray, it wasn't smooth like a shark. And I only had to wear that if I was in close contact with the other actors or walking through like jungle so that they could see where the plants moved and stuff. Mm-hmm. If it was just me by myself, I didn't have to wear any of that stuff.
That's like the type of things filmmakers think of. That like I feel like 20 years ago they'd be like, oh shit, we put the actor too close to him, or that something should have been affected by that big ass shark.
He's standing right in the middle of a wall.
Yeah, exactly. Like in Mario 64, part of your arm is like in the wall.
Yeah.
And then that evolved into Economos for Peacemaker season 1.
Yeah.
How did that transition go? Like, was James just like, hey, I got something else?
Yeah, that was out of nowhere and could not have come at a better time. COVID had just started and nothing was really happening. And my portrayal of Economos in the Suicide Squad was just like maybe 3 days worth of work.
Yeah.
Very few scenes. And he called me in October of 2020 and said, basically, more or less, like, I got bored. I wrote a series. HBO was like, yeah, let's do it.
Turned out to be the best superhero series on streaming, in my opinion.
Yeah, and Economos is coming back. And I was like, great. When do we start? And he's like, 3 months. It was like he said he didn't want to get my hopes up. And
then he made you the heart of the show.
The beating heart.
Actually.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, the dye beard stuff?
I was shocked. Because when we did the movie, because John Economos is a real character in the comic books. You don't see him a lot, but he was the warden of Belle Reve. And he was a big dude, so it made sense that he would have me play him. But his beard was like black. And so James was like, I kind of want him to still look the same, so let's just dye your beard. Not like insane, but let's just, because I have a gray beard normally. And he said, we'll just dye it. So we did some makeup tests and we dyed the beard and we came in and he's like, yeah, that looks pretty good. What if we made it super black? Like it's obvious this guy has some issues and just shoe polish black, just not normal. And that was it. And it wasn't as bad as Peacemaker, and it was what it was. And then when I got the scripts for Peacemaker, like episode 1, like John Cena's calling me Diebeard. And I was like, Jesus Christ, so I'm going to have to do this shit again. And he's like, yeah, we're going to make it just even more hideous. We're going to make it so we can see the roots are gray. And I was like, okay, that's funny.
Does this start to feel personal at some point?
Well, yeah. And then he's just like, we shoot for a day and then they're like, cut, and everyone goes home. And then I have to go out into the regular world with this hideous beard that is so obviously dyed. And but then when I got to the last episode where there's like that whole monologue about why I dyed the beard, I was like, oh my God, this is incredible.
I was not expecting to cry over the diebeard jokes.
I wasn't either. Total payoff.
That was
awesome.
Great. I've heard a little. I've watched a little bit of season 2. I've watched a few episodes. I just haven't had time. I've been here. But
the first 2?
I've watched the first 2. I have a few more, but I haven't watched them all yet.
Dude,
But I'm hearing from other people that you also have a big role in season 2. Like you really seem like an integral part from what I'm hearing from everybody.
I'm shocked he keeps like having the confidence in me to like upping John Economos' content each.
You've got him fooled.
Season. Whew, man.
What was your reaction when you saw how the way it's been described to me is like Economos really ties season 2 together? Is sort of what I've been hearing. What was your reaction when you saw the role and how it all pays off in season 2?
I mean, first and foremost, I'm just thankful for work at any point, and the fact that it's an ongoing character is amazing, and the fact that he keeps, growing as a character is just a gift. Like I could never pay James back for this character. It's been amazing.
James is a guy who likes to work with people he likes working with.
By the way, I gotta say, this is gonna sound name droppy, but I ran into John C. Reilly and
you dropped this.
Thanks. And he was asking about John Economos because he goes, what was that character's name? And I go, John Economos. And John is from Chicago. And he goes, my family growing up lived next door to a family whose last name was Economos. And when we were shooting The Suicide Squad, we met John Ostrander, who created The Suicide Squad. Mm-hmm. And James introduced me and said, this is Steve. He's playing John Economos. And John Ostrander was like, oh, you kind of look like him, like the real John Economos. And James and I were both like, what? And he goes, oh, yeah, I based him on like a friend. And he lived in Chicago. So I'm wondering if John C. Reilly lived next door to the real John Economos.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Might be a stepbrother.
Come on, let's get that going.
I had to. I'm sorry. All right. Well, Steve, thank you so much for coming by and hanging with me today. And
pleasure. Yeah.
Have fun at Comic-Con with everybody, dude. Everybody, thanks for listening on Face Hero. Play our show for your dad, play it for your cat. Go to that hashtag show for lots of coverage from Comic-Con. Huge thanks to them for the studio space here. And we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Maker.
I'm not going to actually drop your mics. I know these are expensive. Peace.
Bam, there it is. Great to see you.
Yeah, you too, man. Yeah.